Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Erica. Today's video is a collab with the Real Parents Club. She asked me to do a collab with her about celebrating Summerween, I think she called it, and we were supposed to be doing a ghosty theme. So I'm gonna turn this little Dollar Tree doll into a ghost. I'm gonna attempt to. So first off, I'm gonna rip off the hair. I don't need it. It's like a yellowy orange. So it's gonna be a mess. But I'm gonna save this for something else. So I'll put this aside for some other day that I decided to use it for. And now it looks something like this. And with these Dollar Tree dolls, you can actually just pull it out, which is kind of weird that you can actually do that. And you can also pull up her head too. But the hair comes off easy because I don't think they put any glue in it when they reroot these doll heads and everything. So there we go. Go ahead and clean up this mess. It's gross. But, okay, so I have her head. Now I am going to go ahead and give her hair in a few minutes, which I had already showed you guys how you. And now I have the hair. I need to think of what style I want to use. And before I get started with the hair, I'm going to go ahead and paint her. So let's get to it. So to get started with the hair, I'm going to show you. I did this in my Snow White tutorial, which I'll link down below. But I'm going to show you how I make the hair for my dolls. I'm using just a regular piece of yarn. You can get this at Dollar Tree these days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it apart. And there should be like 4 little strands. Can you see that? And then I'm just going to pull them apart. And sometimes you can pull from the middle, or sometimes you can pull them from the sides like that. It just depends on the yarn brand. Because sometimes the yarn might be a little bit softer, sometimes it might be a little bit rougher. And then just go ahead and peel it again. And you have 2 strands there, and then you'll have 2 strands here. So that is what you will do. Well, what I've done for the hair. And I'm not going to straighten it yet, but here is all the hair that I've made so far. Now it is time to straighten it, unless you want to leave it like this with the wavy texture. I am going to straighten it. Want to curl the hair, I'm going to use a knitting needle this time. And you get these little curls, or you can have these big chunky curls. I mean, like, it really doesn't matter which one that you want. It's whatever your preference is. So it just depends on what kind of yarn you actually have. Because here's the black yarn that I did for Snow White, and you can tell the difference between the white yarn and the black yarn, because you can see the lines even more defined in the white yarn, and you can see it in the black yarn. And the reason why it's different is because this was a softer yarn, and this one's not that, the white one's not that soft. So just keep that in mind when you are doing this. And yeah. Now I'm going to take some black chalk pastel, because I already outlined the eyes with some black ink, which I used a pen, and then I went over it with some paint. And now I'm just going to add some chalk pastel. So to get started with the outfit, as you can see, I mean, like, you can go ahead and paint this if you wanted to. You can paint it white or whatever color you wanted to, but I don't really like it because, I don't know, I'm picky. So here she is naked, and now I'm just going to take my fabric. I'm going to do good side to good side. I'm just using some white fabric that I already have, and I don't have very much white fabric, so I'm using what I have, and this is how big she is. So I'm going to go ahead and trim that. Okay. So there we go, and now I'm just going to go ahead and trim it again. And I'm going to kind of cut it like at an angle right here at the bottom for the arms. And then I'm going to go like this, like a triangle. It makes no sense probably, but this is what I'm doing. And now, okay, gotta fix that part because it didn't work. Okay, and since she's a ghost, it doesn't really matter if you hem the edges or not. I may or may not. So this is the basic shape that I have. I'm going to go ahead and do like probably a zigzag stitch or something. If it doesn't fray correctly, I may or may not. I don't really know yet. So if you want it to fray, then you just pick at it until you get like these little wispy edges. And you can get to the bottom too probably if it frays. But anyways, or you can just go ahead and hem it. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to just cut a hole for the head because I could just slide this over her body and it doesn't need any Velcro. So I'm going to go find my center. And I'm just going to cut a little bit. There we go. And then you can see that it will fit. See? There we go. So now I'm going to go ahead and sew this up, and like I said, you can hem the edges if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but all you do, if you do or you don't, you just straight stitch this, or you can zigzag stitch and do the same thing. Go here, here, then here, and here. So yeah, that's basically the outfit. So here is the outfit on the doll, and now I'm going to go ahead and start working on the hair. So for the hair, I am basically just hot gluing it onto the head. It actually didn't melt, which I was really surprised that it didn't melt because it is a Dollar Tree doll. But it held up really well, and if my tacky glue wasn't so disgusting, I would have ended up using that, but it would have took a little bit longer. And it probably would have been better, but I mean, like, for this project, for it to be Halloween and a ghost, I felt like a ghost should be kind of creepy-ish. So I just went ahead and I used hot glue because it was the fastest way for me to do it. And my phone's been acting really weird when editing this video, so I'm so sorry. But this was a super fun collab and I had a lot of fun making it. And the hot glue held up really well, and the special word to the giveaway, which will be linked down below in the description box so you can go check that out. The giveaway word is white. I think the curls hid the mess really well, and I think she turned out super cute. You guys let me know in the description box down below. Thank you so much, the Real Prince Club, for inviting me to do this super awesome collab with you. I can't wait till the next collab that we do. This is super fun, and I can't wait to see who else is going to collab with you on this Summerween. I had a lot of fun making this, so thank you. Bye, guys, and I'll link her channel down below.